Introduction. The unnamed Paul She doesn't know why she keeps thinking about him. He wasn't loud, he wasn't trying to impress, he didn't even flirt like the others. And yet long after the conversation ended, long after he walked away, his presence lingers in her thoughts like a half-remembered melody. That's the Sigma effect. The Sigma male doesn't chase attention. He doesn't raise his voice to be heard. He walks through life as if he's following a rhythm only he can hear. And strangely, that rhythm captivates. But why? Why does the man who says less, reveal less, and appear less end up being remembered more? Why do women find themselves emotionally entangled in a mystery obsessed with someone who seems so hard to reach? This essay is for those who want to understand the psychology behind this quiet magnetism. It's for the men who feel they're not loud enough in a noisy world. And it's for the women who wonder why the silent ones stay in their hearts the longest. Asterisk 1. The power of emotional scarcity. Asterisk human nature is built on contrast. What is rare is precious. What is withheld is desired. And what is unclear becomes unforgettable. The Sigma male doesn't offer himself freely. His time, his thoughts, even his expressions are measured. This emotional scarcity acts like a mirror. It forces others to fill in the blanks, imagine meanings, project desires. And in that silence, the imagination runs wild. He doesn't text back immediately. He doesn't over-explain. He doesn't feel the need to constantly reassure. And it's that restraint that creates obsession when someone doesn't give you everything. Your mind becomes addicted to the what-ifs. You keep replaying moments, analyzing silences. Wondering what he truly meant, the Sigma male, consciously or not, leverages this scarcity. He lives a full internal life, which makes others want to enter that life if only they could find the door. 2. Autonomy is the ultimate aphrodisiac. There's something undeniably attractive about a man who doesn't need anyone, but still chooses to be around you. The Sigma male isn't defined by relationships, social validation, or status games. He creates his own structure. He walks away from places he doesn't belong, doesn't seek approval, he builds self-respect. That's rare, and women feel it. Most people in today's world are desperately looking for something outside themselves. Validation, connection, belonging. But the Sigma man has learned to generate his inner world. He is his own source. To the emotionally aware woman, this level of self-ownership is magnetic. She doesn't feel smothered. She feels intrigued. It's not needed, but she's wanted, and that distinction makes all the difference. And when you know a man could walk away at any time, but chooses to stay, you can't help but wonder, what's really going on inside that mind? 3. Mystery is not a gimmicks, a result of depth. There's a misconception that the Sigma male is playing hard to get. But that's not true. Simply not easy to know. Because he's not broadcasting his thoughts every moment. Because he doesn't post his emotions online. Because he listens more than he speaks. People assume he's hiding something. But in truth, he's processing. He thinks before he speaks. He reflects before he reacts. He feels deeply, but not loudly. And that level of emotional intelligence creates a kind of mystery that's not artificial, simply uncommon. Many women today are used to being overwhelmed emotionally, verbally, even digitally. So when a man steps into their world and offers stillness instead of chaos, depth instead of drama, mystery instead of performance, shakes something inside them. It awakens something primal. Curiosity. 4. She projects her longing onto his silence. Here's a psychological truth that few dare admit. When someone is emotionally restrained, we often project our deepest desires onto them. The Sigma male doesn't tell you what he wants. So she starts wondering what he might secretly feel. She imagines soft parts hidden beneath his cool exterior. She dreams of being the one who cracks him open. This projection becomes a loop. The more silent he is, the more she creates stories in her head. The more he withdraws, the more she leans in. And without realizing it, She falls into a kind of emotional obsession, not with him, but with who she thinks he might be. It's not manipulation, it's human nature. The absence of clarity creates an open space, and in that space, fantasy thrives. Asterisk 5. His silence holds respect, not disinterest. Asterisk. Some mistake the Sigma's quietness for indifference, but those who truly observe him know better. He's not ignoring you, he's respecting you. He listens, notices, he waits. He doesn't interrupt, he doesn't dominate. He gives space, and in a world where people talk to be heard, his silence can feel intimate. She starts realizing he pays attention without needing to perform. That's respect. That's presence. And that's rare. In his company. She feels safe not because he fills the air with promises, but because he doesn't need to prove anything. Sometimes the loudest "I see you" is said through silence. Asterisk 6. The quiet masculinity that calms her nervous system. Asterisk. In today's chaotic world, women are often overwhelmed by expectations, by noise, by hyperstimulation. But when she's around a Sigma male, something different happens. Her nervous system settles. Why? Because he's calm, grounded. He doesn't seek drama. Yes, he doesn't pull her into emotional whirlwinds. He brings peace without detachment. There's a type of masculinity that isn't aggressive but still strong. It's protective, not possessive. Assertive, not loud. Stoic, but not cold. The Sigma male embodies this. And when she's near him, she feels it. She doesn't just think about him. Her body remembers the safety she felt. Her nervous system craves that groundedness. And so her obsession isn't just emotional, it's biological. 7. Why this energy feels so rare today. Our culture rewards extroversion. Social media favors constant exposure. Many men try to impress by showcasing wealth, fitness, lifestyle. But the Sigma male plays a different game. He's not on display, he's in control. That contrast makes him feel almost mythical, like a character in a film. Like someone who belongs to another time. A lone wolf, a shadow with warmth. A paradox you can't pin down. And because he's so different from the norm, the emotional imprint he leaves is unforgettable. She can't explain it to her friends. He didn't do anything special, but her thoughts keep returning to him. And her heart beats a little differently when she does. How to apply this energy in real life. You don't need to become someone you're not. The Sigma mindset isn't a costume. It's a practice. It's a way of being. Here are some grounded ways to cultivate this magnetic presence in daily life. 1. Practice emotional restraint before reacting. Pause. Before explaining everything, breathe. Not every thought needs to be shared. Not every emotion needs to be validated by others. When you show emotional control, not suppression, you signal inner strength. 2. Be intrinsically driven. Seek approval. Seek growth. Live by your own values. Build your own path. Pursue goals that make sense to you, not just to society. This self-direction builds an energy that people feel even in silence. 3. Listen more. Speak less. When you truly listen, people open up. When you speak only what's necessary, your words carry more weight. And when you allow silence to exist between sentences, your presence becomes commanding. 4. Master self-containment. Your energy should feel whole with or without attention. You should walk into a room already full, not hoping to be filled by it. That kind of quiet confidence is what creates lasting impression. Not flashiness. 5. Embrace stillness. Always fill space with movement or noise. Embrace solitude, seek silence, reflect deeply. Stillness is where your power regenerates and where your mystery grows. Conclusion. A presence that echoes. She still doesn't fully understand why she keeps thinking about him, but it's not because he gave her everything. It's because he gave her almost nothing. And that space allowed her to feel everything. In a world of oversharing, he remained sacred. In a sea of performers, he stayed grounded. In a culture of attention seekers, he chose to observe. And that made all the difference to the Sigma man. Your mystery isn't a weakness. It's your quiet superpower. And to those who seek to embody this path, don't rush to be understood. Let your silence reveal you. Let your stillness speak louder than performance. Let your life become a gravity that pulls, not a volume that shouts. A gentle invitation. If this message resonated with you, if you felt something stir in your spirit as you read, if you want more content that explores the depth of human connection, emotional intelligence, silent strength, and the beautiful contradictions of the soul, then we invite you to subscribe. To Awaken Mindset, this space is for those who feel more than they show, for those who speak less but mean more, for those walking their path not for applause but for peace. Thank you for being here. Stay grounded, stay whole, and never underestimate the power of quiet energy. Awaken Mindset.